Hello friends, welcome to my channel Clinical Biochemistry by Dr. P.K. Prabhakar. Today we are going to talk about H index. We'll see what is H index, how we are going to calculate H index, and what is its significance in the scientific community. Whenever we are going to do research, so the scientific output, we normally give some input to the scientific community in the forms, in the different forms, like we are having manpower, that is scientists. Then we are having different infrastructures like building, labs, different resources, equipments, instruments, central equipment facilities, different analytical instruments, communication tools, incentives, salary, all those things. So these are called as input. As a result of this input, we are going to get some kind of output, that is scientific literatures, scientific outputs, which can be measured by publications, patents, books, technology transfer to the industry, instrument designs, methodology modifications, royalty owns. So these are the input and output in the scientific community. But if we'll say scientific community, like we, whenever we do research, so scientific community, scientific researchers, scientists often normally worry about the future of their careers. That is their research an exciting path, or it is a dead end that will end their careers prematurely. So normally predicting scientific trajectory is a daily task for hiring community. Like whenever some person, some committee is going to hire some kind of faculty, some researchers, some scientists. So during hiring committee, funding agencies, some department heads, they inquire about their scientific outputs. So how these different committee, different heads, different funding agencies going to see the resume of the scientists, and then how they are going to measure their scientific productivity. So whenever we see this one, there are two kinds of things. One is measurable, that is quantity, and second one is quality. So quantity is the number of patent, number of patent published, number of paper published. So that is quality. Quantity, whenever we are going to talk about in the terms of quality of the papers, quality, so quality is normally going to be measured in terms of citations. Overall scientific productivity can be measured by four different parameters. These are the four different criteria on which we normally measures the scientific productivity. So first is citations. Whenever our work is going to be cited by some other scientists in their paper, in their research, in their works, so that is our citation is going to be counted there. So that is the recognition of our paper. Second one is impact factor. So we will have another video where I will tell you how impact factor is going to be calculated and what is its significance. Today we are going to talk about H index. So third is H index and fourth one is I10 index. So we will talk about H index and I10 index today. Now this H index has been given by J. E. Hirsch in 2005, and that paper has been published. This calculation, prediction of scientific output has been published in PNAS paper. So we are having three different well-known databases, resources where normally we are going to get H index. So first one is Scopus, second one is Google Scholar, and third one is Web of Science. So these are the three different resources where we get H index. Now, what is H index? So the H index is a quantitative metric based on analysis of publication data uh, using publications, so number of paper and the citation to provide an estimate of the importance, significance, and broad impact of the scientist's cumulative research contributions. So normally in H index there are two basic parameters. One is the number of publications and plus the number of citations they are having. So for any scientist, the definition for this H index which is given, that is according to Hirsch, the H index is a scientist has H index, index H, if H of his or her paper number have at least H citation each, and the other NP paper have less than or equal to H citation. What does it mean? Means the basic simple definition, this definition is given by Hirsch, but the simple basic definition of H index is if any author, any scientist, any researcher have n number of paper with n number of citations. What does this mean? If I'm having 10 publications, we will give you some of the example also here to better understanding. So if I'm having 10 publications, but all different publications will have different number of citations. So how we are going to calculate it? So we are going to see that one. So to calculate H index, whenever we want to calculate our H index, so first what we'll do, we will arrange all our publications in the descending order based on the number of citations it will have. Like here in this examples, here is a author who has 7 publications. So this is paper number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and different paper is having different number of citations. Like first paper is having 33 citations, second paper is having 30 citations. So these are the number of times that paper is going to be cited. Now this author have total number of papers 7. So means the NP is 7. Maximum H index this author can have, that is not more than 7. So what we will do, we are going to see, we are going to ask the question, because the number of paper is 7, so maximum H index can be 7 only. He will not have more than 7 H index. So does all the 7 paper have minimum 7 citation or more than 7 citation? Means minimum 7 citations. So just see, we are going to look at from the lower side. So does all the 7 paper have 7 or more citations? Because definition I have told you, n number of paper have minimum n citations. So whatever number we are going to see it, that paper will have that many citations. No. In this case, this paper is having only 5 citations. For H index 7, we require 7 paper to be cited minimum 7 times. So this paper is cited only 5 times, this paper is cited only 6 times. So obviously he don't have 7, his H index is certainly not the 7, because 7 paper does not have 7 citations. Now come to 6. So what we are going to see it, does all these 7 paper have 6 or more citations? Not here, not 7. So because 7 cannot be there, so we will see, does 6 paper have minimum 6 or more citations? So look at the, so one paper which is having 6 or more citations, second paper which is having 6 or more citation, third which is having, so we can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here you can see this is the 6th paper which is having 6 or more citations. So because 6 paper is having 6 or more citations, so in this case the H index of this author is 6, because n number of paper have minimum n citations. So here, so this is the H index for this author, because 6 paper is having 6 or more citations. Like we are going to see another example. I will tell you. Second index is called as I10 index. I10 index is the number of publications with at least 10 citations. Means in this case, if you'll say the I10 index is those number of papers which is having minimum 10 citations. So this is having 10 or more citation, 10 or more citation, 10 or more citation, or 10 or more citation. So minimum 4 paper is there which is having 10 or more citations. So I10 for this author is 4. And this I10 index is not used by Web of Science, it is not used by other Scopus, it is only used by Google Scholar. Now, so it is a very simple measure and is only used by Google Scholar, and is another way to help gauge of productivity of the scholar. Like here you can see these are the number of papers. So this author is having 10 different publications, and these are the number of times they are going to be cited. So if you'll say how many paper they are having which is having minimum 10 citations. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So minimum 7 paper they are having which is having 10 or more citations. It means their I10 index of this author is 7. Why? Because 7 paper is there which is having 10 or more citations. Now we are going to say H index for this author. So in this case, this author will have maximum H index can be 10, because he is having only 10 papers. So he will not have more than 10 H index. So for 10 H index, what it needs, 10 papers should have 10 or more citations. Means each paper of these 10 will have 10 or more citations. Is it there? No. Here 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Last three paper does not have 10 plus citations. So 10 H index is not possible. Then come to 9. So for 9 H index, he required minimum 9 papers should have 9 plus citations. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is also not possible because ninth paper is having only 5 citations. Then 8 H index. For 8 H index, he requires 8 paper to be cited minimum 8 or 8 plus times. So 8 plus times, 8 plus times, 8 more than 8 citations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you'll see here, so 8, this up to this one. Here also we have arranged according to descending orders, and this paper is having up to here. They are having 8 or more than 8 citations. So this is 8th number. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So where we are going to see 8 or more than 8 citations, so it means the H index for this author is 8. So these are the two important parameters which we are going to use, especially H index is more important. Like this is the Google Scholar web page for myself. So automatically it calculates this H index on the basis of citations. So here you can see this is the citation. So I will have minimum 16 paper which will be cited more than 16 or more times. I10 index means I am having 17 paper which is having more than 10 citations. So I10 index is 17 and H index is 16. This is different parameter. This is after 2015, but I'm having some papers 2011 also, 28 also. So those are not calculated. So this is the only after 2015. This is Google Scholar page. Similarly, on Scopus page also we can see the number of times citations plus H index. Because number of paper, why H index is there 16 and H index here is 13 only, because in case of Google Scholar maximum papers are coming there. All the papers which is coming in the Google Scholar is not indexed in Scopus. So here only Scopus index paper comes. That's why H index is slightly less than the Google Scholar. So this is all about the H index. Hope you have understood it. Next day we will talk about impact factor. What is its significance and how we are going to calculate it. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.